Bullseye.
Well, welcome back to the Metrodome in Barnsley. PDC Pro Tour action.
Outside, Chris has won the ball.
And now it's Keegan Brown against Chris Landman. And it is Landman who has the darts at the start of proceedings here.
Chris Landman will not hang about. Keegan Brown's not particularly a slow thrower either, and these two had good days yesterday. Chris Landman made the quarterfinals, losing out to Gary Anderson. It was Keegan Brown who lost in the previous round to Gary Anderson. There's been an upturn in form for Keegan. He's done well. Lost his tour card in heartbreaking circumstances, really. It was basically a shootout. He needed to beat Florian Hempel at the Worlds, and he kept it.
69.
He lost, and within that, he reset to 0 on his prize money. He was currently, if he'd had his prize money from last year, he'd be well in the spots for the World Match Play now. But as it is, when you lose your tour card, you go back to 0, so he's got to do all the hard work again. But credit to Keegan Brown.
180.
He's taking the challenge head on, but a couple of 180s in the opening leg. There's Landman who gets first chance.
Game shot.
Really convincing holder throw from Chris, who's one of the backup players. He's off the challenge, but does not have a tour card.
And Keegan Brown has redesigned his dart shirt for this year, hasn't it? It used to be absolutely pure pink, a vivid pink, but now he's
140.
added some black to the little number. The man known as the Needle due to his residence being on the Isle of Wight.
95.
Yeah, so capable though, Keegan Brown.
140.
Incredible from Chris Landman. Release such pace, and Keegan Brown's just got to play his own game. There is a tendency sometimes when you play a quick play just to rush yourself to the hockey. It's not so much how quick you throw the darts, it's just all your setup. So
105.
Landman teeing up a potential 2-leg lead here.
In amongst all the other data that's compiled now, Mark, the
41.
timing of the throw and including the setup and everything is now all being monitored and timed, and it's quite interesting, really.
Yeah,
and that's quite interesting from Chris Landman, the 116.
2-12 darters, and sporting acknowledged by Keegan Brown. But in the blink of an eye here, literally, Chris Landman is 2-0 up, and this sort of form is what carried him to the quarterfinals yesterday. And he was in touch with Gary Anderson. They were 4 apiece before Gary Anderson just put his foot on the accelerator and won the next 2 legs to win 6-4.
174.
The speed from Landman really comes from the pace he reloads, isn't it? It's the speed of the transfer from non-throwing hand to throwing hand, and then 42. The release. But it's all very quick, isn't it? There's no. The transfer is rapid. It's like the speed of a Formula 1 pit crew replacing tyres. You can hardly see it. I mean, it's almost like the magician's sleight of hand. You hardly notice it go from left hand to right.
So effective, though, isn't it?
96.
Landman got himself out in front here. Winner will face Andrew
44.
Gilding, who was very impressive in defeating Raymond van Barneveld. We saw Keegan Brown in the UK Open get blown away early in his game against Niels Zonneveld. He did get back into it. 4-0 down, got back to 4-3. But eventually, Zonneveld got over the line. And Landman just checking the score there.
105.
I like that dart. 25. Sometimes they look at treble 14. There's just 2 left. But Keegan Brown, 2 double 18s. Unlucky.
101.
But Landman for 3-0 here.
Tops. Double 10.
37.
Well done, Keegan Brown. He withstood a bit of a barrage at the beginning of this match, but just to get a foothold in the tie, gets the 3rd leg, a breaker throw as well. And got a bit of luck there, but gets the match back on throw.
180.
And starts leg 4 with a max. This is a real high quality affair early doors here.
100.
Getting towards the business end of round
43.
1 now. As I mentioned earlier, round 2 action next on this board. Ian White versus Krzysztof Ratajski.
140.
Well, not only is this quick, it's high quality too, because Landman averaging 105.5 and Keegan Brown 97. So this is good, very good.
43.
We've seen 3 maximums between the 2 players, and both players are checking out at 50%. So this is top-notch
60.
stuff at a very high tempo.
We mentioned Joe Cullen needed a return of form. He was 5-2 down, wasn't he? Well, he turned that around. He's beaten Danny Van Tripe 6-5. So
Good
Cullen,
win.
Yeah,
60.
Cullen survives a bit of a scare. Is into round 2. Will have to play better though as he goes through the rounds, but still in it.
So Keegan Brown's throw under threat again here in the
43.
4th leg. 81 left. Looked for 57
49.
for double 12. But Brown is still a long way back. Treble 19. So Chris Landman for 3-1 and another
51.
breaker throw.
Yeah, be disappointed, Keegan Brown, because he got the break straight back. The Landman
Game shot.
gets the 4th leg and breaks again. Keegan Brown yet to hold throw. 3-1. Landman halfway to a tie with Andrew Gilden in round 2. Always really
100.
frustrating as a dart player if you break throw and then don't follow it up with a hold. You feel like you've just done your hard work, but Keegan Brown has just got to try and
60.
keep chipping away.
$140. $81. $60.
He's not making real inroads here, Keegan Brown. Landman has got a good lead in this leg. This is more like it from Brown.
108.
Well-timed visit, much needed as well. 4th max, 3 to Keegan. But the
140.
scoreline well in favour of the Dutchman Chris Landman.
140 the target here for Keegan Brown to leave tops. Very good.
140.
But will it matter? Will it count? Too accurate as it happens. Found the middle of the board instead of the 25, but still gets the 1 dart he had left at double 4 into the target.
Makes it look really easy at times, Chris Landman. He's averaging just shy of 100. 4-1 up on Keegan Brown, and
100.
done it at such a rapid pace. Be a really contrasting styles if he does get through this match, Chris Landman. He then takes on Andrew Gilden.
127. $100. $83.
Keegan Brown got to hold throw here, you feel.
140.
Landman down to a finish.
$79.
Well, this is a big ask, but the way they're playing, it's possible. Not now, obviously, but Brown looking at 112.
And this, well, it's got to go, and it's not going to. Just looking to leave it handy, but Landman for 5-1. Keegan Brown hasn't held throw once in this match.
Game shot.
He hasn't held throw here. 5-1. Chris Landman leads now and will throw to cap off what has been a fine display here. He got up the blocks with a couple of 12 darters, and apart from that 3rd leg, has looked in complete control of the tie.
A really good performance by the 42-year-old Dutchman here.
81.
Average in this match is a couple of ticks under 102. And going up.
140.
Yeah, there we see. Not a great deal Keegan Brown could do. I mean, he'll be disappointed about how effective he's been on his own throw. Ultimately, Chris Landman has been by far the better player and should finish the job from here, although...
83.
Nothing takes him out of his rhythm, Rob, does it? Even a spray into the 3 or the 1 or the treble 1-3. He just gets on with it.
$180.
Well, he's every right to be absolutely delighted with this display.
There's an example again. Drifts into the 5.
85.
Just cracks on. And he's left 93, but will he get a go? Keegan Brown, 11 on a treble. Didn't really entertain the treble 11, almost hit the double, but misses the
83.
bullseye. Landman has got a chance to progress to round 2.
Yes. Double 18, lovely finish, lovely checkout, lovely display by Chris Landman. Really top-notch performance by the Dutchman, demolishes Keegan Brown by 6 legs to 1 with an average of 102.5.